I talk a lot about getting great Photopass photos, so here are some of my favorites, some good examples, as well as the stories behind them. I've been blessed to not only take a lot of Photopass photos, but also have a number of them taken of me and of my friends and family. And some of them definitely stand out as some of my favorites. I thought it would be kind of fun to share some of those photos to kind of give you the stories behind them and what's going on at the time, as well as why I like them and what may make them a better Photopass photo versus some of the others. I've got a number of pictures here. They're sort of kind of in an order, but not really. I've got a bunch from our most recent trip, and then I'm going to kind of work my way backwards in time to some of the oldest pictures, and we'll kind of see where we end up here. The very first one I've got is actually from our October trip to Disneyland that we were blessed with. This is actually a California adventure. And I like this because not only does it show the five of us, this is me, my kids, and then Laurel and Aaron, who are kind of sort of adopted. But you notice we're not just posing with the Headless Horseman statue. We're actually doing something different to add a little bit to it, because anybody can just stand there. When you do something a little bit different, you add the expressions, the pose, it just makes it a little bit more fun picture. I really love the creative shots like this. That's why I like these. It's kind of the same thing with the pictures with Brian Hull, who I was so grateful he came out to meet us. I've got the pictures of us just standing there together as a group. But hey, huddle up, get a little bit of a group hug kind of a feel, and it's just more fun, especially when we get the what we call the ta-da. It allows you to kind of pop a little bit in the picture, show some creativity. And I'm so grateful with Brian coming out and joining us here, because really the man is busy and it's so much going on, and I was so blessed he came out. So again, thank you, Brian. You really helped make our day that day. That was awesome. This is another one. This is as we were getting ready for the Oogie Boogie Bash. Not everybody had made it yet, and so this is my sister, my son, and I. You can see the costumes. My sister kind of did a pirate. We've got Joseph from Toy Story and me from Meet the Robinsons. Not just a standard stand there and look like we're just here, but let's do something a little different. Give me some expression. Give me some personality. Give me a pose to kind of go with what you're doing. You'll notice with pretty much all these pictures, with a couple exceptions, we're not just standing there posed kind of going, yay, but we're actually doing something. There's some sort of action or emotion or expression in it, and that's why they stand out. This is a good example. I've got pictures of me standing in front of the Millennium Falcon just standing there, but this one, hey, I'm here. I made it. That and the fact it's a night shot really makes it stand out. I love the lighting and the effects, and you can tell I'm happy and I'm excited. Absolutely love that photo. The lighting and everything, that is just beautiful. And then this is a good example of what to do when you don't quite know what to do. This was a photographer I was working with that was just like, oh, I don't know, do something. And I realized here's the prop door. Well, let's have some fun with the door. Let's just play with it a bit, because I know it's not going to open. This is me being creative for the photographer. She loved it. I got a whole bunch of different ones like this that she just had a ball with, and I was kind of like, well, now you have an idea for the future. It's not a great pose, but it's something, again, to give the guests something to do. Or if it's raining, hey, go stand out in the rain and be a goofball, which is pretty much what I'm doing here. Give the guests an opportunity to joke around, to mess around, and have some fun. And hey, if I act a bit silly to do it, sure. Same thing with the characters. A lot of the characters will give some great opportunities to pose, and Pluto gave me an awesome one here to kind of play the dog with him. I really enjoy this pose. I actually like it a little bit better, this one, when I got the tongue. Just a fun, creative, special kind of moment, as opposed to the just, look, hi, I'm standing here next to Pluto. Same kind of thing here with Donald. This is a friend of mine. You could have the normal Donald pose where you just stand there, or hey, let's show off a little bit, have a little bit of fun. You know, Gaston would be totally jealous of this picture. Love it. It was actually his very first time at Disney at all, and so he was having a great time with the characters. And of course, Donald's also a sweetheart. The photographer did a great job of capturing this moment. And that's one of the challenges of a PhotoPass photographer, is to capture special moments like this one. I love when they were able to do that. So that is a great shot. Next one is actually a unique one. It's something they've started doing at Magic Kingdom, so hopefully you can give it a try. And really cool. You're standing there and you zoom in and zoom out. And yes, these are actually two pictures that are being merged together, which is amazing how they do it, because I actually have the stills of the zoom out and the zoom in. So here it is. That is such an amazing picture. I love how it's stitched together into a video format. So that to me is awesome. When they can get creative and do things like that, that is really cool. Here's another one at the resorts. Here's this PhotoPass photographer wandering around looking for something to do. Hey, let's get a picture with the tiki. And of course, I got to kind of strike a pose trying to imitate the tiki. I do kind of wish this was a vertical shot instead of the horizontal. I think it would have looked a little bit better, but hey, it's a good picture. This is actually what I really like with Olaf, because if you notice, Olaf's holding something in his hand. That's the box of candy I gave him. And I just love the expression on his face. He's like, I got candy! Or you get Launchpad laughing at my daughter. Actually, he's not laughing. She's giving him the box of candy. And he's just like, oh my goodness, I'm getting candy. Great photographer here, capturing a special moment, a moment that's not your regular pose shot, but getting something a little bit different. She continued to shoot as well, because you can see that they're still interacting. I love, he's almost like booping her nose. I love these great moments. And Animal Kingdom that day had some great photographers, as you can see with this picture of Amber with Daisy. We were giving candy to all the characters, just getting some fantastic responses. And had some very good photographers getting those candids, the unexpected shots, and they did a really good job out there. And you can see Daisy was just having a ball and loving on my daughter because she gave her candy. Even Chip and Dale, just a great moment with them as well. They had a blast. This is one of my favorite interactions of the day. And again, the photographer was on the ball getting the candid shots. And so you get the great hug shots, and yes, the really neat extra little frame there. Those are the pictures that as a guest I want to buy, and as a photographer I'm going, caught the moment, yes, because that's what I wanted to get, that's what I wanted to shoot. As both a photographer and as a guest, those stand out as among my favorite kinds of shots to get. This was actually at downtown Disney. They were just set up there and I'm wandering along and we're doing a new Mickey ice cream bar, get a picture. Okay, and so let me goof off for the picture. Or you can do it with the Coca-Cola bear. Hey, let's all be bears. This bear is awesome, by the way. Here's me giving Minnie candy. And again, photographer on the ball. You notice it isn't just the standard shot. She's got Minnie going, oh my goodness, I'm getting something. I love the way she's staring right at the camera with this. That is just beautifully captured moment. And you can see again the wonderful effect that bringing a small gift to the characters can have on your character interactions. It really makes them a lot of fun, and you'll get some great stuff. This is another one from the art festival that they were having. They pose you in the picture, hey, try to act like you're part of the picture. And I love, here we are trying to act like we're, rowing the boat. And if you notice, I don't have quite the normal take. I dropped my oar. So try to have some fun and be goofy. Don't hesitate. And then, yes, me again. Where'd my oar go? Or even on the on-ride photos. I don't have most of my on-ride photos in here, but have some fun with it. You see my daughter punching me while I'm doing the Minnie Mouse. But yes, definitely have fun with your on-ride photos too. And I may do a video later with some of my favorite on-ride photos from all over. Not just Disney, but all the parks, and let you see some of them. Nice family photo in front of the Tree of Life. This is from October when we were blessed with the trip there. This is probably going to be our last family photo at Disney, so it's kind of special to me in that regard, because with my kids getting older and with budgets and other things, I don't know if we will ever have an opportunity again to get all four of us at Disney World. We were blessed. Alex from T-Chess Media treated us, and oh my goodness did he treat us. It may very well be our last family foursome Disney trip. I hope not. I really hope not. This is Amber from that same trip, meeting Gaston. Gaston's just awesome. Go meet Gaston. I love the expression on Gaston's face, and candids. Love candids. I absolutely love candids. With the Tower of Terror, I love Tower. This gives you a good look at the difference between the standard pose shot and let's do something a little different. This one's so much more fun than the others. They're good. The others are good. They really are. But I love the expressions. Don't hesitate to have some fun when you do some stuff like that. And then here's Mickey's Not So Scary Party. Love the magic shot. You got the pumpkin. What really makes this photo for me is our expressions. My son, of course, being the goofball, it makes it work so much, though. And my son is great at stuff like this. If you want a weird expression and pose, my son will hit it for you. We also have the poison apple, the expressions on our faces. That's what makes this photo for me. Now, first glance here with Tink. Hey, it's a standard Tink shot. Zoom in on my son's face and notice the expression. Because that's where this picture pops. Yeah, my son is an absolute nut, and I love it. This is one they were doing at the Festival of the Arts, I believe, at Epcot a couple years back. I don't know if they still do this, but this was just a really cool night picture with the light bar and everything. I hope they still do that. That was a really neat thing to be part of the experiment and see how it worked, and love how these came out. Very unique pictures. And I do love the night shots. This is my picture photo album I actually took with pictures of me with the characters from in the past. And as I was going up to the characters on that trip, I was showing them these pictures. So this is Donald looking at the picture, pointing, going, "It's me! With me!" In my mind, this is better than just the standard stand there next to the character. This is one I used to take all the time at Magic Kingdom. You learn the castle show, you get it memorized as to what's going to happen and when it's going to happen. And I love getting pictures of guests with the fireworks as they shot off. Pictures of fireworks in front of the castle are awesome. This is a partner shot, night shot. It's pretty close to lined up the way I like it. I actually like this statue off to the side just a little more, slightly different angle, but night shots are my favorite. I love the night photos. Magic shots. Again, don't just have them stand there for the magic shot, do the basic pose. Have some fun with it. Like the teacup or Tinkerbell. Again, great expressions make these. Or looking cold. I actually had no idea what this photo was going to be when he took it, which makes it even better. Is you tell somebody to do this picture, explain what you want from them, but you don't tell them why. And then they go look at it later and go, "Oh, that's really cool." This one was really fun to go back and go, "Oh, cool, it's Olaf." These are older pictures now. These are some of my oldest and some of my favorites. We would do the standard poses, and then my kids and I, because we were goofballs, yeah, I got this wonderful shot at Animal Kingdom. In all honesty, I was a little worried about this photo because they check every picture to make sure it's okay. I was worried that they might get a little overzealous and go, "This doesn't look appropriate. This looks like he might be hurting them or something," and delete it. And so I actually, that same day, a couple hours, I went in and I got this one printed like immediately just in case it got deleted, because I didn't want to lose this picture. It was just fun. They didn't delete it. I did get the original, but yes, we had fun with that. My son and his expressions again. Notice the fairy. Joseph has never liked Tinkerbell for some reason, and Amber has. This was a great picture, and I love doing this with the boys. Buddy, hold your hand out there and then give me a great disgusted look. I start to say, pretend there's slime. Oh, wait, you probably like slime. Pretend there's a pretty girl. And then you get this great disgusted look. Another great magic shot. I don't think they do this one anymore. If you can get the good snarl in there, they do something similar with Darth Vader as well. And if you can get the great expression on there, it can look awesome. This is actually my oldest Photopass photo. This is my very first week working at Magic Kingdom, and they told us when we were off of work that we could go change and then go get our pictures taken. And I was like, well, I don't have a change of clothes with me. Can I just ditch the vest and stuff? They wanted us to experience pictures as a guest, so that way we knew what it was like from the other side. And so they said, yeah, ditch the vest and you'll be okay. Goofy was definitely concerned about this because the rule is you are not supposed to take a picture as a character with a guest in costume unless it's a special circumstance. My manager actually had to go in and say, it's okay. He has permission. They were definitely worried that because they didn't want to get in trouble for taking a picture with a costume cast member. I actually had 3 of them. I had Goofy, I had Donald, and I don't remember the other. And in the course of screening, one of them got removed because I was technically in costume. And then the other expired over time, and by the time I got the CD with the pictures, I was actually grateful this picture was still there because it was at its deletion date. More old funny pictures. Have some fun at Rock and Roller Coaster. This one actually technically is an illegal picture. Well, not illegal, but against the rules, because I'm not really hiding Aerosmith very well. You're supposed to hide that whole logo a little bit better than I am doing there, so it's borderline. But love the expression. Have some fun. Another one, Old Tower of Terror picture. And again, get the expressions. Don't just do the pose. Do something fun. This picture here is actually kind of special to me. This is Sorcerer Mickey, who was meeting at Animation Studios. Not only did I get this picture, but at the store that we had, which was Cover Story at the time, they had a wall of pictures that they posted up so people could see examples of Photopass pictures. You couldn't just put up guests in that. You didn't have necessarily the full permission because they were guests, not company members. So almost the whole wall is actually cast members. I pretty much know almost every single person in these pictures because they're all Photopass cast members to make sure that they're legit. And if you notice, right down in the corner, yep, there's that photo. I was on the wall for a while. When they finally redid the wall, I tried to get the picture out of the frame, but unfortunately I missed the day. But I have my original digital one. But yes, I was up on the wall at Hollywood Studios for over a year, close to 2, something like that. My kids getting autographs. When you do the pictures with the autographs, get one while they're doing something. This is part of the activity that you wanted. It's a candid shot. You want people to see it, and especially when you can get up close and personal. I love this photo. The photographer that shot this one did a great job. My son's not so favorite picture with Minnie getting the kiss. And if you saw him afterwards, his face almost matched the shirt. Great candids. Candids are the way to go. This was a great trip to Epcot. I loved being able to take my kids. Yeah, there's another one that I was a little concerned about. This is actually taken at the Crystal Palace. The photo looks quite a bit different now because all that lawn there is all gone. They've changed it all, and I hate that. You're missing the flowers and stuff that used to make this so pretty. These are very special personal ones to me. This is when I took my mother and stepfather to Epcot. We went at Christmas time with my stepfather having passed a couple years ago. These are really special to me. I was so blessed when I worked there that they gave us the tickets to allow us to bring in family and friends. So when they came down to visit, we were able to take them in to the parks. You can see that the wand is still there. The wand is long gone now. Here's actually another night shot at Christmas from another thing that doesn't exist. Epcot used to have these gorgeous lighted arches that were there in front of the Christmas tree, and it was just a neat deal, and apparently they didn't get put away very well, and they rotted, and they ended up having to scrap the whole thing. Same trip, different park over at Hollywood Studios. Stepfather, daughter, and mom. I don't know where my son is in this. Not sure where he disappeared to. It's probably off with somebody else doing what he wanted. So that kind of gives you an idea of what I like to see in PhotoPass pictures, and some of the ones that are special to me. There's some that really have some precious memories there from my very first week at Disney all the way up to what could be the last family trip. Great moments in between. You can see, for me, it is all about the candids, the expressions, the creativity, getting those moments that people don't necessarily think to shoot, but that you want to remember. The autographs, the hugs, the kisses. That, to me, is what makes a PhotoPass great. And it's wonderful to be able to look back and remember the moments. Not just, oh, look, we met Mickey, but remember when Mickey responded to that box of candy, and when Minnie went crazy because I gave her the candy? And look at the chipmunks. And my goodness, Launchpad McQuack is just going crazy with Amber. The wonderful things like that. And you can see also with my stepfather. This is why we wanted to get everybody in the picture, because you never know when somebody won't be there. I hope you enjoyed that little look back at some of my favorite PhotoPass photos. I'd love to hear about some of your favorite memories and see some of your favorite pictures too. Don't forget to comment and share below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing, liking, hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. Thank you as well to my patrons and my YouTube members. Their financial support is a huge blessing, and it's going to help me go out and make some more trips to parks once we're able to get out again. If you want to know more about YouTube memberships or Patreon, please check the links below. There's special perks that come with both, and all sorts of extras, and they'll give you access to behind the scenes with me as well. Thank you so incredibly much for watching, and God bless. You'll notice that really with all of these pictures, I have almost no pictures where we're just, you'll notice. So I hope you enjoyed that little look. I hope you